like to bring this meeting to order. I would also like to go over the people in attendance. I will start with the commission members so that Katrina can essentially record and keep them straight. Fred Allard, are you present?
Right.
Lou Allen. Brian Cook.
Here.
Ken Scott.
Here.
Michael Legros. Alternate. Matthew Baudoin.
Here.
Alternate. And Harbor Master Donald Procco.
Here.
If there's anyone else present, would you state your name so that Katrina can get you on the attendance list?
Lou Allen.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And Paul Naumann, Naumann. And I'm attending as a guest.
Is there anyone else present? If not, I would like to continue. Basically, the minutes, June 4th. If everyone has had a chance to read them, I'd like a motion to approve.
So moved, Ken Scott.
I have a correction.
And that is who?
Don Procco.
Okay.
Let's see. It said that I suggested that Dan Miser contact both towns in the vicinity of this restaurant proposal. I suggested he contact Dee.
Okay, and we will record that in the minutes.
Thank you.
Okay, is there a motion to accept the June minutes?
I'll second it. Rod.
And second?
Second. Lou.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, the Harbor Master section. Don, do you have your report?
I do. Okay, relative to A, 3A, derelict boat. The representative of the Y refused to become party withstanding in the derelict boat procedure. And Deep suggested, and that was Tim Delgado, who wrote the law. He suggested that I not become the party of standing. And the last that I heard, Danielle was to meet with the Y's president. I haven't heard any outcome, and I'll be in touch with Danielle for the status in the near future. Okay, and any questions on 3A? Okay, 3B. I drafted a letter to Mr. Gazarek at the seaport, pointing out that he is the only one not to comply with the guideline established 5 years ago. And that is to supply a lat long or an illustration on a chart of their mooring location. And I intend to point out that the moorings will not be renewed if they're not in compliance with this. And I welcome your discussion.
This is Dave Carroll. I think you did the right thing, and we should record this in our minutes.
Okay. And then for 3C, which is an update on the floating restaurant, which was my understanding was hamburgers only. I haven't heard any news from either principal since that initial contact, and I shared that information with the commission. So I have heard nothing since.
Okay, I suggest we remove it from the agenda for next month.
Okay. And then just some miscellaneous stuff. I got to escort the big boat down the river from the seaport, which was kind of fun. And we had a complaint from Seaport Marine regarding an illegally deployed mooring within the riparian rights of Seaport Marine. I was able to locate and talk with the owner. He was very cooperative. The boat has been removed and the mooring is in the process of being removed. And essentially most of my available harbor master time has been spent on the river with passing out if found stickers and connecting with the people on the river. I estimate the traffic is up significantly, probably another 50%. I think every boat in the world is out there. And I guess the latest thing is Lou had a boat sink in his territory, right, Lou?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll turn it over to Lou.
Cito to the rescue.
Yeah,
It was a Grady White, about 23 feet, I think, east of Mason's Island. Ellerman, he lives in Preston, but he came down, I think.
he did. He brought his trailer.
Yeah, good.
And they said the water was coming in faster than they could pump it out.
Ooh. Yep. Okay.
So is that the completion of the Harbor Master's report?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I don't have any comments. Does anyone else have any comments? If not, we'll move to unfinished business. 4A on the agenda, the Mystic Seaport rework plan, which we had presented January 28th. I have heard nothing new. I assume that the seaport is progressing and they are on schedule, and we have no action that I know of. Does anyone have any comments?
No.
Okay, I would like to proceed with 4B, Mystic Harbor Management Plan. Fred, have you got a report?
Nope, no new progress on that over the summer.
Okay, I'm sure everyone else, as well as myself, appreciates your effort writing that plan. I recall the effort that you and I put into that when it was initially written, and it is not an easy job. So thanks again. Moving on to 4C, East Fairway, permit for additional piles seaward. The plan has been submitted by DACO to the DEP in Hartford, and they are reviewing it. It falls in line with our initial thinking of having the two boys proceed farther to sea so that people coming in from the open ocean can essentially see the pilings sooner than at present. I think we're on schedule. Does anyone have any comment?
Do you, can you estimate when those pilings will be put in? Will they be put in this season or next season, Dave?
Well, I'm hoping for this fall because the marina's dredging piling equipment will always spend its winter here, and it's very close. So I'm assuming we can make that happen.
Okay. I contacted Andy Helbig about it and shared the drawing with him and asked him to check to see if there were any moorings in proximity to the extension. So he's helping me out with that. And if anything needs to be moved, he will be doing it for us.
Oh, that's fine. That's great.
Yep.
Anything else on that 4C issue?
I'd note for you that about a week and a half ago, I think it was a week and a half ago, or maybe it's two, I saw a sailboat that had run hard aground to the east of our fairway, not pretty close to Ram Island. And I don't know what we need to do, put flashing lights on the pilings to mark them?
One of those pilings has a real significant dent in it. I don't know if you noticed, but it's in about an inch. So whoever would hit that must have been hauling when they hit that sucker. I've been looking for somebody with a neck brace on to find out who did it.
I
Well,
don't
you know,
know.
going,
There's only so much we can do. They still have to stay in between the pilings when they go through them.
going back to an initial comment, in the past, whenever people have tried to put lights or some kind of night vision on pilings and so forth, there has usually been many complaints from residents along the shore pointing out that this is an unsatisfactory situation. So we should keep that in mind if we are thinking of putting flashing lights and whatnot out there.
I want to make a point there that was only, I was being facetious about people not being able to see the pilings as they are.
Okay.
I do not propose to put lights on these pilings.
For the
Okay.
project.
I believe we're all set with 4C. I'd like to proceed to 4D. Basically, there was a petition for a grant made for the Brownfield grant, and I was able to assist the town hall in August, and on the 20th, I signed a Harbor Commission letter requesting that we are in full support of this development of the Mystic River Boathouse Park, and that we would greatly benefit from the donation. So that went out as a Harbor Commission letter. Is there any comment anyone else has on the Boathouse Park support?
How much is the grant for?
I don't know. I was part of a package that I worked with the First Selectman's office, and they requested that we as a commission provide the letter, which I did, and I was definitely in favor of it.
Yep.
Okay, if we're finished with 4D, is there any new business?
Dave, I read in the paper a little while ago, a clipping, I don't have it that I think it was the New York Supreme Court ruled that the Eastern Disposal Dredge material area is legal and approved. Anybody else see that?
No, I did not.
Good. Katrina did.
I saw that. It was in the-
Finally, how many years has that been going through the courts? Jeez.
Forever.
I don't think we have any action on this, do we?
No, it was just for information.
Okay.
A victory lap.
Does, if we look at the new business section, I received no applications or no problem area that we needed to take up. Does anyone else have any new business?
No.
If that is the case, I'd like a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
Oh, okay.
Who's made the motion,
Rod.
Rod, Lou second.
and who will make a second?
I will, Lou.
Okay, the meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.
Well
Thank you,
done.
Dave.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Meet you, Matt.